We lost reception again earlier, so I apologise for our live stream ending abruptly like that. Out of our control. We've adjusted our phone settings so that it can pick up reception better.
Hi Ashley. Hi everyone who have just joined. This is The Strange, Bizarre, Unexplained, and we're at the location of Queensland's worst rail disaster of 1947. So this is a road, bitumen road at the moment we're showing, and this is where the train actually derailed, or came around the corner.
It was going 20 miles per hour above the speed limit for the train. The train driver was trying to make up time.
Hi Danny.
Didn't realise the
Hi Adele.
steep bendy terrain and was going 20 miles per hour above the speed limit. The accident occurred on the 5th of May 1947, killing 16 people and injuring 38 people. Now, we're going to take you up to the exact location.
Hi to everyone who have just joined. This is Strange, Bizarre and Unexplained. We're at the actual location, site of the crash of 1947. Here is a plaque in front of a private property. So this is on the council area. We're at Camp Mountain in Queensland, Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. If you're just joining, please click the follow button so you can get updates on our latest live streams. Please click the follow button so you can get updates on our latest live streams. This site here is the actual crash site. So I'll just show you. This is all the section. I'm just showing you. We're off the grid at the moment. We're at Camp Mountain in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. And sorry if it cuts out. We're at Camp Mountain in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. And sorry if it cuts out. It's out of our car. We've got demo. We've seen people join, so it looks like it's working on my end. Sorry if it's freezing. We're off the grid here. We're in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. Let us know where you're all from. And if you haven't yet, please click the follow button and you'll be able to get updates on our next live stream. So we're at the actual site of Camp Mountain rail crash that occurred, and where apparently there's ghost hauntings. People have actually heard the spooky sound, eerie sounds of the ghost train. So this is the actual track. It's a bitumen road now, and you see the bend there, so I'll get my partner to explain.
So the railway driver doing the line, taking customs, federal government customs and their families on a family picnic on Labor Day, May 5th, 1947. Was trying to make up time. This
is not Cairns, sorry. No, this is Camp Mountain near Sanford in Queensland, Australia. So we're in the Brisbane in the state of Queensland, and we're at the site of Queensland's worst rail disaster. I know it says this can. Now, can you explain this? Well, maybe they think it's Cairns. This can marks the site of. Now, what do they mean by C-A-I-R-N?
Can. I'm not sure.
I wonder what that was. Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you for letting us know. If you just joined, please click the follow button. And also, if you can, subscribe. That will help us tremendously with new equipment. Maybe later on we'll use, what's the word that the paranormals use? The K2 meter. I'm about to purchase one of those, and also a spirit box later on, and that could help very, very much, and also help internet power to do the live stream. So it was cut out in about after 25 minutes. Then we tried again before, and then it cut out. Sorry about that. It's out of our control. We're off the grid here in near Sanford, Queensland, Australia. Please let us know where you're from. It's always interesting to know where everyone's from. And in the last live stream at Goodness Cemetery, I asked people, where would you like us to do a next live stream? And someone mentioned Camp Mountain. And I didn't know much about Camp Mountain, and here we are now. So whoever it was,
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much. And it's a place that's not far away from where we live, and we've been living not far away in the next suburb. Thank you very much. And it's a place that's not far away from where we live, and we've been living not far away in the next suburb for 20 odd years, and we've never come to this site. We knew of the next suburb for 20 odd years, and we've never come to this site. We knew about the crash, we knew about the train crash of 1947, but here it is. So we're at the actual site where also there's a ghostly presence, if you believe in that.
One of the local hotels here, or bars, as other people might know.
There could be some koalas up here, so I'll just show the trees around.
Commemorates
Gum trees.
this crash.
Yeah, this is the actual. This is a bit.
Commemorates
Gum trees.
this crash.
Yeah, this is the actual. This is a bitumen road now, but this was the actual in the. If you come here at dusk or in the evening, or possibly even during the day, we're not hearing it. If you come here at dusk or in the evening, or possibly even during the day, we're not hearing it. You could hear the ghost train come down this road. So this is the actual track. So this bitumen road is actually the track. This is the actual track. So this bitumen road is actually the track, the Camp Mountain railway track, and this is where the disaster occurred. So from this bend, the train was going at day. A number of children died on that day, so it's very sad. I get a chill here. So this is the actual site. I'm getting a chill right now when I mention children.
I don't normally feel things, but I'm feeling
Yeah,
heaviness
so he
in my
doesn't feel
chest at
that.
the moment.
I'm actually, after I said that children, I just got a huge, cold chill on my back. So I do sense that. When I was at the Toowong Cemetery, looking for the site of the possible suspect, major suspect in the Jack the Ripper, when we got close to the site, I couldn't go up there. I got my partner to go up there to take photos and do the live stream. I was getting a very eerie and horrible sensation. I was getting headaches and things, so, believe it or not, but this has got history. So we go to historical sites, and if there's any hauntings, we talk about it. So,
we feel kind of odd that we are sitting literally 1 foot or a third of a metre away.
I know, it's
from
just very eerie.
Where there was a train wreckage that killed 16 people and injured 33 people on the 5th of May 1947.
Yeah, so if you've just joined, please click the follow button and send some gifts. That helps us a lot. And subscribe if you can, because we will keep going with our live streams. Next weekend will be another place. So, and if you are following, you'll get updates on our next live stream. So welcome to everyone who have just joined. Thank you. And let us know where you're all from. We're really interested, because the last live stream we're at Goodness Cemetery. We had Americans, we had people from New York. We also had Africans, South African. We had Canada. We had Canada, Ontario.
We'd love to know where all you're from.
Yeah, we'd love to know.
Start telling us, that would be awesome.
Please let us know where you're all from, even in Australia.
We'd love to know where all you're from.
Yeah, we'd love to know.
Start telling us, that would be awesome.
Please let us know where you're all from, even in Australia. We're always interested. Hi there to Deb. Just name everyone. Gabriella, thank you. So today is public holiday, Australia Day, but for some people, they reckon it's Invasion Day. Hi there to all. So we're just showing you the site of the crash of 1947, Camp Mountain in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. And I'll just show you the road again. The Stitcherman Road used to be the train track. And this is where it derailed and went off from the bend there at speed.
So after going down a 16-degree hill gradient, the railway train approached this bend at 20 miles per hour or 30 kilometres per hour above the speed limit.
It can be very eerie here at night, and even now I got a chill before, as I mentioned the people who died in this train crash. Children were a few of them, but so there were injuries to injured people, 38 injured at the time. The driver also died later in hospital. There is another plaque up the road through this track, the old train track, and they do mention 15 people died at the time. You want to explain why they said 15 and the papers wrote 15 and
Yep.
the driver?
So the driver survived the crash but was seriously injured.
Hi Anita, you live on this street. Oh, hi. Yeah, all right, keep going. Sorry.
The driver survived the crash but was heavily injured.
Yeah.
Was able to be interviewed after the accident. He admitted to trying to make up time and underestimated the terrain. As I said, the railway track went down a 16-degree gradient before coming to this corner.
Yeah.
At 20 miles
Show
per
you a
hour
different
or
angle.
30 kilometres per hour above the speed limit.
All this area here was a crash site.
And the train derailed, and the last carriages compressed up against the first carriage, the first two carriages, and the
Hi
engine,
Nikki.
the steam engine at the
Hi
front,
Anita.
compressing them and crashing them into a water tower in this exact same spot.
Yeah.
Killing 15 people on the day, and the driver the next day did not survive 24 hours but was able to be interviewed, admitting that he was doing the railway line for the very first time, and he admitted to underestimating the terrain and the
Just show the
curves
plaque again.
and the steepness of the route.
So yeah, hi to everyone who've just joined. If you haven't yet, please click the follow button and then you'll get updates on our live streams. I was just saying before, we did a live stream last weekend at Goodness Cemetery. That was very eerie. And prior to that, we went to Toowong Cemetery. Please look at our TikTok post and you'll see the first few videos we did on Toowong Cemetery. We got a lot of views for that one. And then we went to Goodness Cemetery, and also Wolston Park Mental Asylum, which turned into the Brisbane Mental Hospital. Yeah, so we go to a lot of historical sites where there's so-called hauntings. So over here people can hear an eerie sound of the ghost train going along this road. So it was a track before, railway track.
Prior to our first live stream earlier this morning, we were walking up the track and we heard a very strange sound. I thought it sounded like a train of yesteryear. My partner thought it may have been a plane, but it didn't quite sound like a plane to me, and it didn't quite sound like a modern train. It was rather bizarre sound.
Yeah, it was.
I got a very, my memories of steam trains.
Hi to everyone who've just joined.
A very long distance in the past.
Let us know where you're all from. We're always interested.
It may potentially have been my first paranormal experience. My partner here has many more.
Yeah.
So
Let us know where you're all from. Oh, hi there, from Brisbane. We've got Donna. How are you going? We've got Anita, who lives in the street. We've got, just let us know. And if you've got any gifts to send off, please do. That helps us.
a cyclist earlier told us an interesting story.
Yeah.
After the railway accident, the only person that could report the accident rode on horseback all the way up to the Orderly Arms Hotel. Now, to give you an idea of the distance that is from here, that's 15 kilometres. Probably long dirt roads back in 1947. That's 15 kilometres. Probably long dirt roads back in 1947. And probably long dirt roads back in 1947. And
hi to everyone who've just joined. Everybody, thanks. Please click the follow button. You'll get updates on our next live stream.
meaning that when he rode on horseback 15 kilometres away to alert the Orderly Arms Hotel of the accident, by the time the medical the Orderly Arms Hotel of the accident, by the time the medical and police got here, it was too late for many.
Yeah.
Meaning that those that could have been saved didn't quite make it. 15 people died on the day, and the train driver died the next day.
Yeah.
Didn't quite make it. 15 people died on the day, and the train driver died the next day.
Yeah.
But not down the road. As they went down this corner.
You need to get closer because they're getting poor reception.
As they went down this corner, they missed this bend after going down a 16-degree gradient to this corner. The back carriages derailed, crashing into the front carriages and the steam engine, compressing them into the size of one carriage at the front. Most of the people that died that day were the driver, fireman, and the people in the front two carriages. There was a total of 7 carriages. Most of the survivors were all in the back carriages. There were 16 people that died that day.
Yeah. And apparently there's hauntings around this area here.
People injured.
Because there was a lot of deaths at the time. So this is Queensland's worst train disaster, 1947. If you know Australia's worst train disaster, that was in Granville, New South Wales.
Near Sydney.
Near Sydney, yeah, very sad. This one we had in this Camp Mountain rail crash. 3 children were on the train at the time. It was called a picnic train, wasn't it? Called the picnic train.
Yes, yeah. So
it's a Labor Day public holiday at the time. Did they have?
Yeah, it was a public holiday. Labor Day, I believe, in countries like the United States and America, they also have Labor Day or Workers' Day. And
it's frozen again. Sorry. Yeah, we're off the grid here. So yeah, thanks for letting us know. We're trying our best. So we're still to our end. We can still see people joining.
You might walk around a little bit until our reception improves.
Yeah. So if we go this way, it's going to improve for us. So we're going to move away from the crash site. Just go up here.
So what we might do is attempt to go down to the railway station now.
Yeah. So where is it?
We believe it's down this area here.
Oh, okay. So this will be interesting. There's also the old train station of Camp Mountain. So we've just a local just told us before he was cycling.
Very kind local cyclist. Told us about the exact location of the site and the train station.
Yeah.
Now, we did have a few attempts at finding the site of the crash. How are we going for live stream? Is it
Yeah,
still okay?
it's still going good. So hopefully you're getting the live stream. We're moving away from the crash site. This is Camp Mountain in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia.
We're heading towards the intended location.
This is still the train track. Is that right? Yeah.
Yes, it almost made it to Camp Mountain Railway Station.
Okay, so we're heading towards the old train station.
We're going off the road here, since there's ironically an ambulance has just passed us.
Yeah. Yes, he moved away from us to give us space.
Yeah. Now that's quite ironic, since we're talking about Queensland's worst railway disaster that killed 16 people and injured 38 people.
Yeah. He wasn't in a rush.
Now we've got a nice convertible driving.
Oh, we're not showing the
Driving
cars.
past.
And then, no, he moved away from us. How nice is that? Yes, this is dangerous. We're on the edge of the road here. And we've got long grass, and if you know, Australia has lots of snakes, so that's what we're fearful of. Oh, here comes another car. So we're just going to move away a little bit.
Yes, we're using scout tactics where we're walking on the
Opposite,
right-hand side of the road.
so we could see our traffic.
In
head
Australia,
on.
we're one of the few countries in the world where people drive on the left side of the road.
Yeah.
So
Better reception. So we're heading towards probably a mobile tower. So
yeah,
we got a cyclist, so we're just so this is really good. I love the trees up here. I might see a koala. So around here, it's a nice track. It's very hot at the moment, so we like the shade of the trees. So we're at Camp Mountain at the moment, where there's the crash site of the 1947 train crash, Queensland's worst railway disaster. Please, if you just joined, click the follow button. That'd be great. Where is this? This is Camp Mountain near Sanford in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. So hi Elijah, we've got people coming on right now. We had live stream. We just showed the actual crash site of Queensland's worst rail disaster in Australia.
I understand many of our American Monday to Fridays and
Hi Talia.
Canadians
Yeah, and
would have
Simon.
finished work now, so welcome.
Oh, welcome to everyone who's joining. So we might be getting some people from overseas. Yeah, and
Would have
Simon.
finished work now, so welcome.
Oh, welcome to everyone who's joining. So we might be getting some people from overseas, maybe the US. Let us know where you're all from. We're always interested. Any Aussies out there? Oh,
England.
Brisbane Asylum. They used to call them lunatics, which is not appropriate nowadays, even then, because they were just normal individuals who had some mental health issues. But at the time, they thought, that they were possessed by demons or whatever. They didn't understand it properly. And they were tortured and tormented and horrible
this is
history.
the very early days of mental health treatment, where a lot of experimentation.
Lobotomies were done and things like that. Horrible things. So we're just showing the actual railway track of the 1947 where the crash occurred of Camp Mountain. We are Camp Mountain in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. Hi to everyone who've just joined. Please click the follow button.
That bend up the top of the road there,
Yeah.
that is exactly where the train missed the turn.
Yeah.
Travelling 20 miles to 30 kilometres per hour above the recommended speed limit for the train. The driver was trying to make up time, didn't know the terrain or the bends, and his train derailed with the speed he was going at.
Hi Rennie. Hi everyone who's just joined. Yep.
Meaning that the back 5 carriages then crashed into the front steam engine and 2 carriages.
Let us know.
Carriages.
Let us know if you're not picking up on the live stream or the audio. We've had issues because we're off the grid.
We can hear a rooster in the background here.
We can hear a rooster because it's semi-rural around here.
and crickets.
Yeah, and cicadas.
Cicadas.
Cicadas, if you can hear that. Yeah. Hi there to everyone who's just joined. Please click the follow button if you haven't yet, and that'll give you updates on our next live stream. We can do further live streams if anybody can subscribe. That would help towards our next travels to the next spot, a haunted spot for live streaming, and to buy any equipment that we need to do paranormal investigations.
As you can see, there's signs all over the place telling you about how steep the road is, how windy the road is. Then it's also a horse trail as well.
Yeah. Oh, there's the ambulance again. Oh, hi to everyone. Thanks for the love heart. Please send gifts. That helps us a lot too. We really love our audience, the fans.
I think it's wonderful that people from all over the world can gather together as a community with similar interests.
Yeah. So we'll go back to the crash site. I got an eerie feeling. My partner here he sort of doesn't sense, the paranormal, but I do. I'm more sensitive to. Some people are more sensitive than others to this sort of thing.
My chest is gone.
Yeah, I know. I've been getting sort of like chest pain, like chest pressure on my chest, and also I had a chill. I've still got a chill on my back right now. And when I was talking about the victims of the crash, now look down here. If we don't watch our step, we're going to fall down there. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I didn't know how steep that was down there.
I think that's more than a 45-degree angle down.
Okay, I'm getting away from that edge. Okay, so we'll take you up to the crash site of 1947. This is Camp Mountain, if you just joined. Sorry if we're repeating ourselves, so we're getting new people joining. Please click the follow button and then you'll get updates on our next live stream. We really appreciate all our fans. Let us know where you're all from. We're really interested. If you can hear us, hopefully, and let us know if the live stream is lagging or the audio is going bad, so we know. At our end, it seems to be going okay at the moment. We had technical issues before. Sorry if you experienced it with us. Yeah, so we're at the crash site again. This is the worst, Queensland's worst railway crash. Disaster that occurred in 1947. Lots of families were in there, and 16 people died, including the driver, and included 3 children, I believe. And when I mention, the death of the people, especially kids, I get a chill on my back every time. It's very sad. This is not Australia's worst disaster. Train disaster. There was the one in 1977, I believe, Granville train disaster that occurred at Granville, New South Wales, near Sydney. But this is Queensland's worst train disaster of 1947. It was Labor Day, so there was a lot of families on the train at the time. So what happened was an inexperienced railway driver was driving the train. He was going at speed of over 20 miles over the speed limit. So then he missed. I just didn't want to show the car. So the driver missed this turn. So this is actually a bitumen road now. So this is the actual train track. So he missed this turn right here and headed towards here to this crash site. And I think two to three carriages smashed against each other. So here we are here. So this rock, someone looked it up for us. It says this can, C-A-I-R-N, someone looked it up for us. It says, this cairn, C-A-I-R-N, marks the site of Camp Mountain rail crash. It's not Cairns as in the town up north, Queensland. This word cairn was looked up by one of our followers here, or who joined, and said it means a round rock. So this plaque is on a round rock. That's what cairn, C-A-I-R-N, means. Hi there to everyone. Someone saying, my parents have a train carriage for the movie they made about the in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. If you just joined, hi there. Please click the follow button if you haven't yet. Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. If you just joined, hi there. Please click the follow button if you haven't yet. So we can, if you just joined and you want to know, if you just joined, hi there. Please click the follow button if you haven't yet. So we can, if you just joined and you want to know the story of, please click the follow button if you haven't yet. So we can, if you just joined and you want to know the story of the Camp Mountain Rail, we can, if you just joined and you want to know the story of the Camp Mountain Rail crash, this is the story of the Camp Mountain Rail crash. This is a bitumen road. Just show you the length of it. It goes for quite a few kilometres. So down, then up here, let's go slowly. That's the bend where the train, up here, let's go slowly. That's the bend where the train derailed. It was going out here, causing the death of 16 people, including the driver, and including 3 children. Out here, causing the death of 16 people, including the driver, and including 3 children. Out here, causing the death of 16 people, including the driver, and including 3 children. Thank you for the love.
The accident occurred on the 5th of May 1947.
Here we go. That's the plaque.
And the railway line closed permanently in 1953. It's since been...
Hi to everyone. If you just joined, please click the follow button and you'll get updates on our next live stream. And please, if you can, please subscribe. That helps us a lot towards funding for our next live stream and travels and equipment that we can use for paranormal investigation. That would be great if we can achieve the first subscriber. That would be great.
Yes, as all subscriptions will help us towards funding better equipment, better research, and there are many stories around where we live to keep us going for a while, but
hi to Dwayne.
Any support we can have will obviously help us
towing.
Improve the service to you as our fans.
Yeah, thank you for joining this live stream. We're at Camp Mountain, Queensland's worst train disaster. We're in Australia. Please let us know where you're all from. We're very interested to know. With this technology nowadays, we are live streaming to every other country in the world. So we're based in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. It's so interesting. In the last live stream, we were at Goodness Cemetery. We had people from all over the world. Africa, we had Canada, we had the US.
Right.
England as well, yeah. Ireland, Europe. Also New Zealand, yeah. So welcome to everyone. We really appreciate having our fans. And also if you can click the follow button, and then you'll get updates on our next live stream. We might do a dusk live stream one day.
Yes.
I do get spooked a bit because if you believe it or not, certain people have that connection with the paranormal.
But definitely not.
I get chills and so over here there's hauntings around this crash site of 1947. The people have heard the ghost train go along this track. So this is a bitumen road, but this was the actual original train track.
We ourselves heard a very strange sound earlier. Not something I've ever noted.
Yeah, it was strange sound, wasn't it?
That line used to travel through, and it is now home to many bats. So it's a bat cave.
So people have been at that cave site, but I wouldn't venture in there because there was someone who actually did a video on it, and you should have seen thousands upon thousands of bats. Imagine if you spook them and they come flying at you.
In our state, quite a few people have died from bat bites.
Yeah, because they carry the Lissa virus, apparently. So I know with that.
Which there's no known cure for.
No, which was the old track. Hi to everyone.
We're both feeling the energy at the crash site here.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I always sense and feel, because last weekend we were at Goodness Cemetery, and I had this eerie feeling. I felt a little bit nauseated and I had a slight headache. Wasn't feeling too good when knowing how many children died at that site as well, at the Wollston Park Mental Asylums. That site as well, at the Wollston Park Mental Asylum. So most of the patients were buried all over the cemetery, a lot of them in unmarked graves. Okay, so we're coming up to 12:57 p.m. here in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. So we've been live streaming for
Really off grid here.
Hi Tizzo, Kitty. Yeah.
We're in a rural area, not far from the centre of Brisbane, in farmland approaching a state forest, the D'Aguilar State Forest. Yeah,
it's quite hot at the moment, and we've been live streamed for more than an hour. How long?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So we need a break. TikTok it also advises us to have a break.
It's the hottest time of the year.
Yeah, this is the hottest time of the year. This is summer in Queensland. Yes. So it's quite hot. We wanted to do an earlier live stream, but we had technical issues. So we're trying to keep in the shade. So thank you for all joining, and please follow if you haven't yet. Click the follow button, and so we really appreciate all our fans joining this live stream.
So we're approaching the corner where
so this is the corner. So before we go, we'll just show you the corner where the train derailed. So here we go. So it's a road now. It's a bitumen road.
And we'll go towards the crash site there, going down towards that black tree. There's some greenery below it, and there is the plaque of the exact spot of the accident. Yeah,
so we've just live streamed there. So we're moving away from that area because we need a break. Sorry, we've been going for 1 hour in the sun. It's really hot today. What's the temperature? I think it was going to get to 34,
in the local area, it's 35 degrees centigrade in the sun.
Wow.
Probably 35 degrees in the shade, 4 degrees in the sun.
Ooh.
For our American friends, we're talking about well over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So, as you can appreciate, we've been going at it for a while, and we will finish the live stream for now, but we will do some footage
Thank you for all joining the live stream. We've been going for over an hour, so we'll be
we'll do some footage driving down the former railway track.
Yeah, so look out for the TikTok posts on the cemeteries that we've been to, the Toowong Cemetery in Brisbane and Goodness Cemetery. We also have a TikTok post on Wollston Park Mental Hospital, which was established in 1865, and it was named Woogaroo Lunatic Asylum at the time. So have a look at all our posts, and please click the follow button if you haven't yet, and that'll give you updates on.
Ironically, there is someone
streams.
who's missed the turn like the train did.
Oh, there you go.
So this wooden post is on a weird angle.
It is.
Like the train did.
Oh, there you go.
So this wooden post is on a weird angle.
It is. It'll
be knocked by a car.
It'll be pretty dark over here. I don't see any street lighting, so look at this. This would be quite spooky at night
Very
too
spooky at
if
night.
we did a live stream here. So let us know what you think, and if you can, please subscribe. That really if you can, please subscribe. That really helps us a lot to achieve our goals of live streaming